Hi there everyone, hope you had a good holiday. Welcome to our channel, our little French dream and big journey. My name's Sally Ann. Andy's in the barn working as normal. And if you do notice behind me, we have got blankets on the sofa. That is because we've got our friend's dog with us who doesn't live with us, who's normally with us. So if Sky does happen to make a noise or jump in the video, I do apologise up front. But at the moment, she's sound asleep by the side of me. If you're new to our channel, you are so very welcome. If you want to follow our progress and see what's happening and look at the costumes of moving to France, please feel free to press subscribe, the notifications, it all helps. Okay, so today it's snowing, so I will put some pictures up during the actual vlog. However, did I call it a blog or a vlog? Oh, you know what I mean. However, I took some videos of the main bathrooms and bedrooms in sheet number 1 before Christmas, so let's have a look at them first. Okay, so while he's got the music turned down and the concrete mixer on, I thought I'd do a little bit of a show and tell. So this is bedroom 1. I think the walls are about 3 metres high. So today we are just sanding down the tape and joint. Got no flooring yet. I've got the door and some more plasterboard to go up. Bathroom 1. Still some things to finish from when the Velux went in. And at the moment we're not closed off to sheet number 2, which is going to be through there. Okay, so this is going to be bedroom number 2, with the loft access to over here and to over our part of the house. So still quite a bit to do there. Let's have a look, still quite big. This bathroom though is going to have to house the ballon, so I think we're going to put that over there, and the ballon will service the 3 bathrooms. And through here you can see that that is the drop for the stairwell over to bedroom 3. Okay, so moving over to bedroom 3, slightly smaller, but not really a lot in it. Obviously that's all the goods that we've got at the moment. We've got 3 bathroom suites to put in. And again, another bathroom, which will be through here. Another Velux went in. And again, you can see from here, the sheet number 2, where that will be. Okay, so let's give you an update on the car. The car was requested recently to go to Drayle for another inspection. So although it already had gone through its CT at €75, because the certificate of conformity mentioned right-hand drive, it needed to go to Drayle as well. Now that was only about 40 minutes from us. But nevertheless, it did have another charge on it, £86.90. And that's the first thing you need, a check up front. He inspected the car. Said wait 10 days for a letter. We waited, we got the letter, didn't have anything on it other than car details. So we sent that over to the insurance company to let them know that that has been received. And so now we're waiting for the new plates, we're waiting for the car grille that goes with the car, and obviously a final bill. So we can't give you an accurate spend as to what's happened so far for getting the car registered in France. Whether that will total 1,000 or even 2,000, I don't know. But as soon as we get that, we'll let you know. Okay, so visas. We are on entrepreneur visas, as you know. It has been nearly a year. Ours are due to expire at the end of January. Entrepreneur visas, no matter where you are in France, no matter what they say, cannot be renewed online like the others. So you have to fill in the paperwork, submit all the copies to your local prefecture. We sent that off at the end of November by recorded delivery. We've had no acknowledgement that that's been received, and we know our prefecture is behind. So I have had to chase. With obviously Mum being here, we might have to go back to the UK. So we have chased. We've still heard nothing as yet. Hopefully when we do hear, it will be because they want to, rather than issue an extension, just go ahead and look at the visa in its entirety. Hopefully we will get our next year's visas. That will be another €220 each. or sorry, €225 each. We know that our prefecture is not issuing anything other than 1-year visas or extensions at the moment. Our friends down south, they have been issued with up to 4-year visas, but this prefecture unfortunately doesn't do that. So as soon as we get any more news on that one, we will let you know. I did send them an email stating, obviously with Mum being ill, if we need to go back to the UK, what we don't want to do is get stuck over the UK and the visa expires, ask them what the process is, etc. No acknowledgement yet. So fingers crossed. Somebody's just moved a bit closer to me. Okay. So CPAM is the next thing that I wanted to touch on, which is getting into the healthcare system here to get your carte vitale. We'd had several letters coming and going saying, could you send the following documents? And then they'd also send with that letter several documents that I needed to send back to keep all the file together. Those documents that they requested were in that file. This happened 2 or 3 times, so it gets quite frustrating. But they do have an English-speaking helpline, which makes it a lot easier for you to call and say, look, what the hell's going on? So I did call them, and she did confirm that they had issued temporary social security numbers and that she would send that to us. A month later, they did arrive. I did query them with them being temporary, because at the same time I'd also received other letters asking for additional photographs so that could be put on the carte vitale. And one mentioned about registering on Mon Espace Santé. Can't do that until you get the carte vitale. Can't get the carte vitale until the photos are done. Can't get the photos done because nobody can get out on the roads. So yeah, we will be in the healthcare system. I did phone them to say, look, what's the situation? Will these numbers change? And they said, no, those temporary numbers will become permanent numbers. So we can just go ahead and cancel the private healthcare and get a mutual top up. So that's what we're in the process of doing today. I've left oodles of messages with people asking them to look at that for us. And the healthcare that we got did have a clause in it that if we hadn't claimed within the first year, we could cancel within a month. So hopefully 27th of December was the last payment that we'll have coming out. Who knows? Fingers crossed. I had a quick look at the costings again the other day. They have shot up, in particular the amount of money that we spent on the gîte, although there are still some major costs that we need to lay out for. So the costings to date are standing at about €35,000. We still have some major renovations to finish on Gîte 1, or major works, new floorings, those kind of things. But we do have a lot of the other stuff. Need to look at buying furniture. Did have a look on Facebook Marketplace, and always keeping an eye out. You get the odd bargain, but it's not like in the UK. They do want to get the prices very much similar to what they paid for the goods in the first place. So second-hand goods here are not that cheap at all. So yeah, we're totaling about 35. We just had another bill in from the builders merchants. That will need to be paid this week. So yeah, the costs are going up. Okay, so what happens next? It's quite a long list, but trying to look at it logically. From the 1st of January, there was a new, wasn't a law as such, I don't think, but there was something looked at where people had to do more composting and recycling. We recycle as much as we can, but we haven't yet done a compost. They don't want any food waste going in the bins now at all. So we need to look at that. Even better once we get chickens, which is when everything else is done, because they could take half of it, so that would be done. We need to look at a water drainage system. They don't want people in France to not look at storing water for when the sun eventually comes back out and we go into a drought situation. So we do need to look at that as soon as. They're the two priorities regarding the French system. Regarding the gîtes, we need to look at getting the 3 bathrooms in. We had some friends over recently who helped put the holes through the wall, because the walls here are granite. So they are extremely hard to drill through. So that was done. so we can look at putting the 3 bathrooms in now and getting the pipe work done. We need to, well, I say we, Andy has already done all the tape and jointing for upstairs for the 3 bedrooms and bathrooms. So we're in a situation where we need to look at a spray gun so that we can get some painting done. Once we've done that, we need to get the flooring down, we need to get the tiling done, we need to get the bathroom suites in. Then we need to actually look at buying furniture, which, like I said earlier, is not as easy unless you're going to fork out for all the new furniture here. And if you do go to pick something up on Facebook Marketplace, it tends to be quite far away. So, you know, usually it's about a 40-minute drive to pick up something. So that's got to be done. Outside, we've got to look at planting and make it a little softer. We've got to look at putting a baton kit. We're going to look at a big chess set and something for children, so maybe some swings or something. And not forgetting the septic tank. That's the biggest spend, or biggest single spend that we're going to have. That's got to be done before people move in. We have bookings, so we need to look at getting sheet 1 photographed when it's ready and that put on the system. Obviously, fingers crossed for the visa, otherwise we're going to have to think of something. Should know quite soon, fingers crossed. Some people didn't know till after theirs have expired, so fingers crossed we'll get to know ours. So yeah, that's all in sheet 1 before we even start on sheet 2. That's all got done. Oh, and the driveway's got to be sorted as well. That is an absolute mess. The rain has wrecked the driveway, so that's all got to be sorted. And once we've done that, hopefully we'll be happy bunnies. Hopefully we'll have the visa, and we will keep you informed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I know I've been pretty bad at this, but I've not been too bad this time. We'll be able to put another one on shortly because the visa does run out in a couple of weeks. So we'll be chasing them again, see what they say. We need to go for biometrics if we are lucky enough to get an extension or the visa. Either way, it's got to be done. Just having a look on my list. So that's it. It is a case of watch your space. Thank you for watching. I do apologise if you've heard Sky. She's having a few dreams. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. And we'll have good news. Oh, get any questions? Drop me a message below. Or even if you just want to say hi, just drop a message. And I'll get back to you. And hopefully I'll get a notification this time. All right, see you soon.